Hello and welcome to the Charlottesville City Schools 2020-2021 Return to Learn Back to School Plan. My name is Bianca Johnson and I'm the Student and Family Engagement Facilitator for CCS.
I'm Denise Johnson, the Supervisor of Equity and Inclusion for Charlottesville City Schools. At CCS, we are committed to equity. We believe that every learner has great potential. Every day, we're doing whatever it takes to meet our learners where they are, anytime and anywhere. We know every one of us plays a part in our students' success. As we return to learn, we hope this video is helpful.
Charlottesville City Schools believes that when families, communities, and schools work together, students are more successful and the entire community benefits. Now more than ever, this partnership is key for our students. Student and family engagement equips and empowers families by providing them the resources, information, and strategies needed for their children to be most successful. This is offered in a variety of ways, including workshops, outreach, and other collaborations with community partners. Family engagement further supports the partnerships between families and schools by providing ongoing opportunities for the division to learn about family engagement best practices. Here's an overview of what you'll see in this presentation. All students will begin online learning on Tuesday, September 8th. We'll cover top topics that families had questions about. We'll go over a checklist to make sure both you and your child are ready for the first day of school, and we'll end with additional contact information if you still have questions.
Let's move on to our top topics. Before we start, remember that at any point you can call your student's school and they will support you through all of this. You can also find the latest back to school information at charlottesvilleskools.org/return-to-learn. We will be starting the first 9 weeks virtually, which means that school will be held online using electronic devices. PowerSchool is the app used to register our students and store information. Log into PowerSchool at charlottesvilleskools.org/ps to find your child's teacher and their school schedule. If you haven't re-registered your children yet, click re-registration at the left to make important updates, including phone number, home address, and to receive messages through School Messenger. Call your school if you need your login information or help with logging in. Meet and greets have been scheduled for August 24th through September 4th. We hope that you have had a chance to meet with your teacher. If not, please call your school to schedule a time to connect. This is a good time to discuss your family's particular needs, including needs related to learning, social emotional matters, technology, and meals. As we prepare for online learning, it's important to make sure that every student has a consistent workspace at home or wherever the student will be working. This space should be free from distractions. A prepared space where the student can go every day for school as part of a daily routine can help give the student structure. This can be a room with a desk or even a small corner of the home with a tray table to hold the computer, whatever works for you. Headphones will be helpful for students during this time as well. Canvas will be our main learning platform. Take a moment after this video to make sure you are able to log into Canvas using your computer or electronic device. You can go to charlottesvilleschools.org/canvas. The student username and password to log into Canvas are the same as the one used to log into other school platforms. If your student does not know their login, please contact your student's school. If you would like a parent observation account, instructions can be found on the website. Learning will be happening in 2 ways, synchronously and asynchronously. Synchronous means that the class or activity will be held live, online, with the teachers and with the whole class or in small groups. Asynchronous is not live learning time. While content and resources will be provided by the teacher, students will work independently on assignments during asynchronous time.
As in a regular school year, the state of Virginia requires daily student attendance even in an online or remote setting. While the details of attendance taking are still being worked out, students will be expected to attend each day and attendance will be taken. Just as before, if your child will be absent, be sure to call or email the school office. Make sure to also check in with their teacher about making up missed instruction and assignments. For students, the Code of Student Conduct is still in effect. Students will be expected to collaborate on projects and assignments using a variety of online tools. Teachers can record class sessions following the school's policies for using images and recording for official educational or promotional purposes. No personal use of videos or photos is allowed without additional permission. All students should be following the acceptable use of technology policy and should follow the expectations for appropriate language and interactions when using all school platforms. Media specialists and teachers will provide students with digital citizenship guidelines. Our partnership is crucial during this time. As we bring learning into your home, your support helps everything run much more smoothly. Please make sure that you know and can access your child's school schedule. Schedules can be found on PowerSchool, Canvas, and direct contact with your child's teacher. Monitor and work with your child so you both know when learning will occur and when work should be complete. Make sure you check their grades and monitor progress. If you need extra support, make sure to contact your child's teacher or another staff member at the school. Our emphasis will be on mastering content. Student work will be graded and teachers will provide regular feedback. Grades will be available through both Canvas and PowerSchool. The division will continue to follow state and federal guidelines and will offer SOL tests and other assessment tools throughout the school year.
All teachers will be holding office hours. Office hours are useful for when the student may have missed live class sections, have missing assignments, needs support to better master a topic, or has questions about the content, their well-being, or technology. You can schedule an appointment by email or by using the Remind app. Here are the school hours for elementary, middle, and high school. Both synchronous and asynchronous learning will happen during this time. We will continue our meal delivery program during virtual learning. Meals will be delivered daily from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Please submit a free or reduced meal application if you feel like you would qualify. The application can be found online at charlottesvilleschools.org/meal app. Students who do not receive free or reduced meals will need to sign up with the online payment service, My Payments Plus. For questions, please call 434-245-2830. Schools will provide Chromebooks or other devices to students who wish to use a school-issued device. Younger students may receive an iPad or other device. All devices require internet service. If you are having trouble accessing the internet, we can help you find a solution. Reach out to your teacher or principal. You can also find answers to common technology questions online at charlottesvilleschools.org/helpdesk.
Remind is a two-way communication platform that helps educators reach students and parents where they are. Messages are sent in real time to classes, small groups, or just a single person. With Remind, you can send text messages to any phone and it will translate into more than 90 languages before you send. It also sends delivery receipts so you can see who's read your message and when. You can download this app for free in your app store to sign up. If you've signed up and you aren't receiving the messages, make sure to call your school. Teachers will be providing regular instruction in social and emotional learning. In addition, we'll have counselors, social workers, student support liaisons, and psychologists available to meet the needs of both students and families. Please call your school to contact your counselor. If you have an immediate need, call 911 for an emergency. Otherwise, you can contact Region 10 anytime at 434-972-1800. You can also call 1-866-694-1605 for additional help and information. Let's use this checklist to recap what we've reviewed so far. To get started, you'll need to gather school supplies. For a list of what's needed for your child, you can log on to charlottesvilleschools.org/school supplies. We also recommend that you set up a designated workspace for each child if possible. Next, make sure that you've logged into PowerSchool to complete the re-registration form. If you haven't had the chance to attend a meet and greet, make sure to contact your school to receive any information you may need. Next, make sure to pick up your Chromebook if you need one, as well as any other supplies your school may have for you. Once you have a device, make sure to test your Canvas logins that you've received from your school. If you have any issues with logging in, be sure to contact your child's teacher via email or the Remind app, which is free to download in your app store. Complete your application if you qualify for free or reduced meals. Make sure your immunization records are up to date with your school. This is still a requirement even though we are beginning school virtually. If you're new to Charlottesville City Schools, bring your required documents to your school before the first day. You can access registration at charlottesvilleschools.org/registration. Lastly, make sure you stay in touch. Check out our City Schools website, social media, and Canvas often for updates from the division, your schools, and your child's teachers.
We value our community partners now more than ever. During this closure, some such as the Boys and Girls Club and the YMCA are using school facilities to offer spaces where students can safely learn. Scholarships and DSS assistance are available. For more information, please visit charlottesvilleschools.org/partnerships. Remember, many tasks can be handled with a phone call, email, or a message in the Remind School Communications app. If you need to visit your school, please make sure you are symptom-free and wearing a mask over your face and nose. While offices will generally be open during the hours of 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., please call ahead.
Even though we're beginning the school year virtually, there are still many ways for you to get engaged and stay informed about what's happening at your school or the division as a whole. You can connect with your school's PTO by joining Zoom meetings and signing up for newsletters. For more information, be sure to either call the school or visit your school's webpage. You can find the list of schools at charlottesvilleschools.org/schools. School board meetings are held on the first Thursday of the month at 5 p.m. You can watch live on the Charlottesville City Schools Facebook page and even sign up to speak. For official reminders and notifications, sign up at charlottesvilleschools.org/schoolboard. The school board will be revisiting our learning plan quarter by quarter with the goal of giving families and schools adequate time to respond to any changes. We want to partner with families with unique needs. We have staff, resources, and procedures to help. Please let us know about your situation and needs. You can start with a trusted staff member of your choice to begin the conversation. A few situations where families may need extra support include, but aren't limited to, students qualifying for special education services, English learners, families experiencing food scarcity or homelessness, and those experiencing isolation or other mental health challenges.
Translators and interpreters are available, and our website can be translated with Google. Call or email your school for help. Spanish speakers can also call 434-245-2548.
During this time, staying in touch is especially important. There are many ways to stay connected. You can always call and email your school. You can check our City Schools website. You can also follow the City Schools social media pages. You can use the Remind app for classroom updates and as an easy way to text or talk with your teachers. You can create a login through Canvas. You can also edit how you hear from your principal or the division through School Messenger. Finally, you can subscribe to our Google Calendar.
Here is the contact information for all of our schools. Contact your school with any questions you may have. We also have a lot of answers on our website, charlottesvilleschools.org.
Family engagement is a shared responsibility, and during this particular time, with the absence of face-to-face interactions, it's on all of us to establish and maintain communication so that we can all support each other.
Always remember, we are here to help in any way that we can. Feel free to reach out to us if you need any additional support. We want virtual learning and the school year to be as successful as possible.